Hello again, everyone. Chad Teller here, chair of your transition team here at St. Peter's United in Sudbury, Ontario, and this is your Transition Minute. We have heard that the small groups are going very well. There's a lot of discussion, there's great interaction, and that makes us really happy and really excited. So thank you so much for your participation in this process. We are going to be starting up our weekly Zoom drop-in with the transition team chats this Wednesday, March 4th, where you can come, you can ask questions. Well, you can come virtually, ask questions, share your heart, and participate in our transition process that way as well. Please see the login information in the video description below. Also, we are going to be using a super fun internet sharing platform called Padlet to share our or your St. Peter's stories with each other. Padlet is a kind of virtual timeline, if you will. And so instead of getting everybody at the church and getting this huge piece of paper, and it's when St. Peter's started until right now, and then everybody goes and gets a pen or marker and puts on there on the timeline different stories or different things they want to do. It's virtual. And so all that information, again, on how to log in and how to use it is below in the video description. So as always, if you have any questions about anything or you'd like to reach out to us and talk with us, you can reach us at our email at at transitionteam@stpetersunited.ca. So have a wonderful day. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week for our Transition Minute.
Hello everyone, Joe Ramsey here, your transition consultant. Normally during a time of transition, one of the activities that's really helpful to a congregation is to tell their story, the whole story, and to get everyone involved in that. It's kind of hard to do that with the pandemic, so what we decided to do was to try to do that online. We're using something called Padlet. It's a website that you can go to and do a number of things, but in this case, we are creating a timeline of the story of St. Peter's United Church, and we're inviting you to be involved in creating that story. All you have to do is click the link that will be sent to you and go to this website, and then add some content to the story. And what we're suggesting is that you add, one or two, not too many because we need room for everyone to have a spot, but add some event that is significant for you in the life and in your experience. You're part of the St. Peter's story. You can add something that is either personal, some reason that you think that the congregation made a difference in your life and you want to mark that in time. It could be something, though, that happened in Canada or in the city or even in the world, some event that you feel was significant in the life of the congregation for some reason. It can be anything, really. What we're asking you to do is go to this application online, and together we will create a storyline for St. Peter's United Church. And here's how you do that. First of all, click the link, go to this website, and here's what you'll find. It'll be presented with a screen that asks you to enter a password. And that password is transition, lowercase, all lowercase, TRANSITION. And then click here on the submit button. There we go. And this is what you'll see. This is the timeline. And there's some instructions over here on the side, repeating essentially what I've just invited you to do. And all you have to do is find a spot on the timeline where you want to add your event. There's a scroll bar at the bottom of the screen here. You can also use your trackpad if you have a laptop, and just move to some spot where you think you want to add a new significant event in the story of St. Peter's. Let's say you want to add something here, right after Bruce McDougall, but before 1970. All you need to do is click one of the plus signs on the timeline, or you could actually click this red plus sign over here to add one to the end of the timeline. But add a title. Add some text. And if you click on this ellipse here, it will bring up some other things that you can add. For example, you could add a link to something. You can search Google for a picture or an item to add, or you can just type. It's up to you what kind of content you add to it. And when you're finished, just click anywhere on the background here like this, and that will post your story. Now, if you've got it in the wrong place and you need to move it, you can do that. You can move your story to a different spot on the timeline. Just move it over like this. There you go. So that's it. All you need to do is post your contribution to the story and then come back later and have a look and see what other people have created.